Hi everyone! If you have been keeping up with all the DRP related videos, in the past couple ones we talked about the setup on the item and warehouse level, how to generate forecasts, and how to generate planning documents. In this video, we will continue with that discussion and look at how you can create the planned or suggested documents from the inventory planning display directly. What you currently see on the screen right now is the inventory planning display in the sales demo. And like mentioned before, this screen can be used as an active to-do list. You have a list of suggestions generated here, and what can you do now? So based on a source column, you can proceed with creating the necessary documents. If you take a look on the source document here, you have purchase, transfer, and kit assembly, which also matches the 3 actions that you can perform here. So if you click on the 3 action dots, you'll see you can create a purchase order, a transfer, or you can assemble kit. In our example today, we'll work on creating a purchase order together. By selecting the checkbox in each record, in each row, you're selecting that record to be added on a document. You can add one or multiple documents, so you can have more than one item created on the same purchase order. If you scroll over, in the preferred vendor ID field here, you'll notice that if you have a preferred vendor set up on the item, it is pulled into here. If your preferred vendor is the same, when you're creating that purchase order, it will default to the vendor that's specified here. However, if you're selecting items where the preferred vendors are different, then you're going to have to manually select a vendor in the Create Purchase Order screen. Let's take a look at how that works. So we know that the second and the third one have the same preferred vendor, so we're going to select the second one and the third one. I'm going to click on the 3 action dot and hit Purchase. And you'll see that the vendor is automatically pulled in here, and we have the inventory ID. From here, you don't have to create a purchase order and replenish the whole stock that DRP had made suggestion for. You can override the quantity here. Say you only want to replenish 70 out of the 75 of the suggested quantity. You can do that. And then you can hit Create whenever you're ready. But before I do that, I want to show you what it looks like if you have 2 different preferred vendor. So we know that the first inventory ID has a different vendor compared to the other 2. So I'm going to select that and then hit Purchase. And now you see that this vendor field is not automatically populated, and you're going to have to select a vendor that you want to purchase these items from. Okay, so let's go back and just create a purchase order for the next 2 items since they have the same vendor. Again, the auto-populated, and we'll just keep the quantity the same, and you can just go ahead and hit Create. Now that the purchase order has been created, you can see it's giving you the PO number. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this PO. And let's go find it in the purchase order screen. So it should be the first one, and it looks like it is. The date is today's date. It is on hold status. Let's click open it. And you'll see that there are both of the items that we have selected with the order quantity specified here. Now let's go back to our inventory planning display. And you can see that both of those items are now no longer on this list. Similar for transfer and kit assembly. Suppose that you want to create a transfer document for this cabinet. You just need to select the checkbox and then click on Transfer. From this screen here, a transfer order or transfer document will be created. And the source warehouse is specified here and auto-populated, but you can override it and choose a different warehouse if you need. And again, you can change the quantity if you would like. When you're ready, you can go ahead and hit Create. Similar to the purchase order, you can find it in the transfer order screen. Now, similar to a kit assembly, if I select the kit and I click on Assemble Kit, So from here, if you hit create, a kit assembly document will be created based on the kit specification you had for this kit item. And you'll also be able to find it in the kit assembly screen, and it will be on hold status for you to release when ready. So that is all I wanted to cover in this video on how you can create purchase order, transfer document, or a kit assembly to replenish the stock based on the suggestions that the DRP has made. I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for watching.